All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, real quick, let me pull this up so it doesn't escape me. There it is. All right. Um, so I just have this on deck right here. Okay, Salakia, but basically this lesson, all right, is gonna be around, which brothers lately have been doing, videos, about the persecution, exhorting brothers to remain faithful and remain calm, all right, because we already have the victory, all right. We have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to fear. Okay, we know, all right, and we've known what this devil was planning before he even did it. We told him what he was gonna do before he did it. He's doing it now, so we shouldn't be scared. However, even with that, you're gonna have certain so-called brothers, all right, who give in, okay, who end up betraying other brothers, what I mean, who sell out, who cave in out of fear or out of lack of faith, okay, because ultimately they weren't rooted in this truth, okay, and what it comes down to is that they're not of the elect, okay, and whether it be embarrassment that they don't want to get, they don't want to go through humility, they don't want to be put out there on the forefront, okay, or they don't want to be persecuted for the name of the Lord's sake, whatever it may be. All right, you're gonna have men that they might be close to you, men that you might look up to, men you might think are men of the Lord. All right, and they might, end up folding. And if you're not strong in the faith, you might fold along with them because seeing it is, for example, if it's a higher up, a man that's been in this truth longer than you, that you look up to, you know, or even if you have a camp, all right, and they're not rooted, all right, and their leader crumbles, majority of them they're gonna crumble too. Okay, they're gonna crumble too, man. All right, but that's why we have to pray, all right, and have faith, man. Because listen, we're not relying on man to deliver us, okay, and our faith is not based on man. All right, our trust and faith is in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so regardless of what goes on around you, you have to remain and maintain that faith in the Lord. All right. And this is a good precept to go with that. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Okay, so when you first come into this truth, you or when you first find the correct doctrine, all right, knowing who you learned it from, whether which really with the elders, it starts with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, but whatever camp or brothers you learned it from, all right, keep that in your mind, all right, and continue what you've learned, knowing that it's the truth. All right, the scriptures speak about being fully persuaded in your own mind that this is the truth. You have to believe that this is the truth. Okay, and once you do that, man, just continue in it, regardless of whether those who taught you are not in it. And specifically talking about maybe a specific person you might have learned from might have fallen out, or might sell out, or might give in during the time of persecution. All right, you have to continue. All right, with your mind set straight, running after that goal. All right, the scriptures also speak about seeking your own salvation. Okay, because your salvation isn't based on the next man. All right, it's between you and the Lord, and the Lord isn't gonna give you a reward based on the next man. No. All right, you don't ride on somebody else's works to get a reward. No. All right, it's between you and the Lord. See, as much as we are brothers, there's also a certain point in this truth where it's about self, you and the Lord, your relationship with the Lord, your faith with the Lord. Another brother's faith can't save you. Okay, now you might get strong. Your faith might go up by seeing how strong another brother is. All right, but you can't rely. All right, and put your whole trust in man, like the scriptures say. Okay, because you have to, and you have to have it in your mind that there are gonna be a lot of people that are gonna fold. All right, and it might get to the point where you might even start thinking like, damn, is this really, like, you know what I mean? But you have to maintain faith and trust in the Lord, knowing that this is what was going to happen. All right. It's not easy. Okay. But with the faith and trust in the Lord, it is. Okay. He's going to give us the strength to overcome it. So this is Proverbs 24, verse 10. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Okay. So understand, now, we fast, we pray. All right. We try to increase our spiritual strength. Okay. But we're not doing that just to do it for fun. We're doing it in preparation for what's to come. All right. The day of adversity. See, we've labored in this truth for however long you've labored in this truth, but ultimately it's going to be put to the test. Okay. And if you fail the test, all your works are going to be just forgotten. They're done. All right. If you don't make it, and if you're not of the elect, then it doesn't matter how long you've been in this truth, how much work you've put in, it's going to be for naught. All right. If you all the training you do, if you lose the fight at the end of the day, then what's the point of it? Okay. We train to win. All right. That's why it says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So your mindset has to be leaving no room for error, man. Whatever it is that Esau brings, man, we going through it full force, man. Whether it's death, persecution, demonization, whatever it is, man, embarrassment. Listen, man, our focus, because we're so close to the kingdom. There's no room for lukewarmness or being no. Those who are gonna make it through the times we're coming into, the true men of the Lord, are gonna be ones who are 100% in this thing. All right, giving it their 100% all. Because if you're not, you're gonna get swept away by the flood, by the storm. Okay, like the scriptures say, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Lord is only going to give his power to his true men. Okay, he's going to protect and deliver his true elect. Okay, so this is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. See, because although you're gonna have the balance, all right, you're gonna have men fall out, but you're also gonna have men stay strong, all right, within this truth, all right, and that's for the times we're coming into, man. We strengthen one another, okay, but even in that, man, look, it's not gonna be easy. It's not going to be easy being betrayed by those who you thought were your loved ones, okay, and it might come as a shock, but hey, you have to keep it pushing. You have to numb up, all right, and keep pushing. Okay, that's just the battle, man. All right. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 8. It says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity. Yeah, because I'll give an example. Or while I mean, but back when I was a kid, this episode in SpongeBob where he basically became rich. Okay, he became rich, and out of nowhere he got all these different so-called friends. The whole Bikini Bottom, the whole ocean was his friend, and this and in his pockets, and this and all that. But guess what? When he went broke, there was no more money in his safe. They were nowhere to be found. So were they really his friends? No. That's why it says a friend cannot be known in prosperity, because you're gonna have so many people coming to you when you're doing good, thinking, what I mean, you might think are your friends, but they're not gonna be with you when you're doing bad. So you're not gonna be able to tell. But it says and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Okay? Because guess what? When all hell is breaking loose, all right, if you're a brother and you're with a sellout who's pretending to be a brother, he's not gonna keep his pretending on if his life is in danger. You're gonna see his true colors. All right. He's not gonna be able to hide his adversity being against you. He's gonna his true colors are gonna show. When things really hit the fan, all right, a lot of enemies in this truth, these spies and these agents, they're gonna show, man. A lot of these phonies, their true colors are gonna show. All right. It says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Okay, so don't be shaken up, like we say, man, when all these things take place. Because one thing that's gonna affect a lot of brothers is seeing other people they thought were brothers fall out or fold, all right, or crumble in the face of this adversity that's coming, man. Okay, but that's why you have to our faith, our trust is in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Remember that. Okay, we've been taught this truth. Once you have this truth, you run with it. You go on that straight and narrow path, and you don't look back. You just keep going. Regardless of what happens around you, you keep going. Okay? Not to say that if a brother's down, you don't help him out. Of course, you help him out. But it doesn't matter who it is. If they give up, all right, in this fight, in this race, you don't give up just because they gave up, man. You keep going. Okay, you fight for your salvation. All right, because that's what it's gonna come down to, man. It's gonna come down to where you might even be alone. You know, you might be alone, and the Lord is gonna put you in that test to see how faithful you truly are. And if you don't have that personal connection with the Lord, if your only connection is through other brothers, then when you're alone, what are you gonna do? You know, what happens if you're outside and the cops catch you, or whatever, whoever it is come after you, catch you, throw you in the back of a van and take you to a concentration camp or a prison or whatever, you know? All you're gonna be left with is your faith is in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? But it's not gonna be easy, man. But hey, we have look, this is one more hurdle closer to the kingdom, man. One of the last few hurdles that we have to jump. All right. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 12. All right, because the Lord told us about this, man. It says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you. Okay, delivering you up to the synagogue. See, it starts with a demonization and then it leads into persecution. And along with persecution comes the famine of the word. All right, delivering you up to synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. The Lord said this and it's going to happen. Okay, but keep in mind that whatever happens, the Lord set it up and he's watching your reaction. He's watching how you're gonna act being put in a situation like that. Okay, it says, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk. That's why the Lord said, when you come to worship the Lord, you have to put the Lord first. You can't love anything else more than you love the Lord. All right, because that makes you numb to being betrayed by them. Because if your main trust is in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then being betrayed by parents for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not going to be a big deal. Oh well, so what? Your parents done changed countless amount of times over the reincarnations. Okay, but the Lord didn't. He's remained our God, our power. All right, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, in the name of our big brother Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we're gonna be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk. All right, of your same family, your friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and that's gonna break a lot of people's hearts. But what we have to, that's gonna make you closer to the Lord, man. Okay, the house of David, man. The main trust is in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. Look, and if your family's not about it, then forget it. If your friend's not about it, your girl's not about it, whoever it is, man, you don't put them before the Lord, because they're not gonna deliver you when all hell is breaking loose. They're not gonna feed you during famines. All right, they're not gonna beam you up in chariots to deliver you from those missiles. They can't deliver themselves. All right, so we worship the one who can, the Creator. Okay, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Don't forget this part. For my name's sake, man. For the Lord's name's sake is why we're going to be hated of all men. All right, so don't just look at the hate and, oh man, the people on my job are saying this. I got fired. I can't leave my house, blah, blah, blah. Don't look at that part. Look at why it's happening. You know, these people are bugged out. They fired me for because I trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Oh well, you know, you're stronger than to give up because you got fired or because people are looking at you funny or calling you names or threatening you. All right, our faith in the Lord is inseparable. Okay, it says, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. See, so the Lord said, even through all these things, you're gonna be good. In your patience possess ye your souls. All right, that's why it says in Sirach, make not haste in the time of trouble. Okay, calm down and just look, endure, man. Because this is one of the last, like I said, the hurdles before the kingdom. Okay, so don't mess it up, man. Don't jeopardize your salvation because of fear or because of the flesh, man. All right, we didn't go these years in how, like I said, however long you've been in this truth, laboring and pushing this word out in the cold, in the winter, in the summer, in the heat, through being sick, through people calling you names, through your parents looking at you funny, through the drive or whatever it is to get to camp and all of that stuff. You didn't do all that just to come and give up now. All right, remember all the work you've put in, man. Make it count. Okay, to hell with this demonization, man. So what? They can say what they want. That doesn't make it true. They can make us look however they want, but in the eyes of the Lord, that's not how we look. In the eyes of the Lord, we're precious. Okay? We are the Lord's saints. We are the Lord's elect, man, and that's what matters. All right? We are his first fruit, his sons. All right? His chosen. Okay? Think about that. You're chosen above everybody else on the planet Earth. Okay? There's a certain group called the elect who are chosen above everybody else on the planet Earth, but they're gonna treat us like shit because they treated the Lord like that. Okay, but we're in that VIP group with the Lord, man. All right, so I'll get this last precept. This is First Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God." Okay, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? Okay, see, so it's gonna begin, all right, with men who are in this truth, men who claim to be in this truth. The Lord, look, the Lord is gonna separate all that, man. All right. All those who look, even people within different camps and different groups, man. Whoever is of the elect, the Lord is gonna pick them out. Whoever is not, they're gonna be washed away. All right. That's it. Point blank. Period, man. It's gonna start at the house of the Lord, and the Lord is gonna make the separation. All right. We can only see, all right, so far. The Lord knows the inward heart, the inward parts, man. It says, "And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" Because this is temporary. The demonization is going to be temporary. The persecution is going to be temporary. The kingdom is going to be forever. All right. So we'd rather fight for a spot that's going to last forever than to crumble over something that's temporary. These people who are cursing you out and looking at you crazy and trying to hurt you, they're going to die anyway. All right. If and you know, like this motivational speaker said, man, he said you already in pain. All right. So get something from it. You know. He said pain is temporary. You know. However long it lasts, it's temporary, But if you give up, it's gonna last forever, So while you're in pain, get something from it. While we're being demonized, man, babe, get something from it. All right. Don't go through the pain just to give up, man. Don't go 90% of the way just to give up right there, man. You put all your energy, you get to 99%. The light at the end of the tunnel is right there, and you gonna give up right there, man. You might as well not have even started. Okay. Verse 19, "Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well doing, as unto a faithful Creator." All right, and these are precepts that you got to keep in mind, man. All right, we're coming into a time where the true men of the Lord are going to be known, and if you hope to be a part of that, man, endure and stay faithful unto the end. Okay, those are the only ones who are gonna get that special elect salvation. All right. So with that, I hope it was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem B'Chakodash, and Shalom.